talking about Spider-Man again. Unscripted nonsense again of a comic review. I'm just gonna go over like the first issue that I read in this, because I don't know. I want to talk about something that I like. So this is what I feel like doing. Anyways, let me run you through our plot here. Alright, we have The Amazing Spider-Man Annual number 20 from 1986. It's in this collected edition thing. And we're dealing with, I don't know why they made the title The Iron Man of 2020 when they say he's from 2015. No idea. And I believe the book is probably from 85. So, probably got some Back to the Future influence as to why 2015 specifically. That's what I was thinking. Anyways. There's this guy. I'm just going to take pictures after. There's this guy, Arno Stark, who is the Iron Man of the year 2015. Took over everything from Tony Stark. Don't know why. He is gigantic businessman. Doesn't make time for his wife and kids. Kinda sucks. He has a little humanity, it seems, but not enough to make it count. And pretty much, he's secretly working with government agencies to build nuclear weapons, even though that was outlawed. So, what the frick ever. But some terrorist, or like good guy, in this situation, good guy in this situation. But since he's against the government, he's a bad guy. This guy is going to, or threaten them. Hey, if you don't tell everybody that you're doing this in secret, I'm gonna turn the bomb on. And they're like, pfft, yeah, right. But he does. This is big because the whole thing's also been hinging on Arno Stark, has a time machine he's trying to work on, and he needs funding from the government, so that's why he has to make the bomb. But he doesn't like to. Whatever, you're still doing it. You freaking... It's got very Iron Man vibes of, like, his hubris is too big. Or it'll outlive him. But while all of this craziness is going on, his wife and kid his wife's like, I'm sick of him abandoning us for his work, so we're gonna show up to his work. And he gave them, like, high-level security clearance, apparently. And so they make their way to the bomb room. They don't know, I don't think they know about the bomb. The whole point is they're looking for him. They go to the lab where he's supposed to be at. He's not there. Who is there? Terrorist guy, who's turning on the bomb. He turns on the bomb, and his plan is to get out of there and turn it off at the last second from his home place. Well, too dang bad, because Iron Man frickin' nails him, and he's dead. Eviscerated. Just gone. So now, and before Homeboy tried to leave, he locked down the bomb room, so no one could get in. And the only way to get in is with his retina scans. So wife and kid trapped in with the bomb. No way to evacuate. And frickin' the only way to get them out is to have the retina scans of the man that just got turned into mist. So, obviously, the only thing left for him to do is look through media archives, find when terrorist guy was, find an article about terrorist guy. That way they know exactly where he was when he was. Some real Back to the Future type stuff. Get in the time machine, go back to that point, scan his retinas. Simple enough. Now, back to this being a Spider-Man story. We catch up with Peter. He's donned his freaking cloth black suit. He's fighting some crime. He's doing freaking fantastic. He's having troubles. He runs into our terrorist guy from the future. Is YouTube gonna make me censor the word terrorist? I'm not bleeping all those out. I'm so mad. No, I'm gonna label this not made for kids. Okay, we're good. Back. Peter, at this point in time, where the present terrorist guy is a child, and he's at the Daily Bugle because he's the kid of some shareholder. Peter sees him and is like, why the frick this kid's freaking follow me around? Apparently the kid likes Peter's work. I don't know. Kind of weird. So he's around. Peter's having his typical bad luck. Trying to get a job from Jonah. And he gets one, and he's so happy. Until he realizes it interferes with his plans. And then he's all sad, and he's trying to make up for it, and yada yada. We do get a really funny scene of him trying to get out of his apartment without his landlady, like, noticing. And so, first idea is, alright, through the skylight, I'll get out of here. But his neighbors are sunbathing on the roof, and they'll see Spider-Man coming out of Peter Parker's sunroof. And he's like, dang it. So, genius level idea. He puts his Spider-Man costume on and walks out the front door in hopes that he looks different enough that his landlady won't, like, jump on him. And it kind of works, except the kid from earlier freaking followed him for some reason. And he's about to be like, hey, you work with Peter Parker. And, like, apparently the landlady's, like, freaking, she has Peter senses. And is, like, about to, like, kill someone. So Peter just grabs Homeboy's hand and, like, tries to leave. Anyways, Peter attempts to just leave the kid, or since the kid's following him, he attempts to just leave the kid at the Bugle with, like, where his shareholder people are, because the kid won't tell him where his home is, because he wants to see Peter. And at the same time, the villain he stopped at the beginning of the issue is trying to get revenge on Spider-Man. But as soon as they see him is when he's dropping off the kid. It's like, dang, we missed him. But we can grab his friend. So they grab the kid. Logical thinking here. Anyways, this is the exact time when Iron Man from the future shows up. And it's kind of intimidating. It's kind of crazy. And he just grabs the kid and runs. And apparently, Homeboy that Peter fought, like, has tussled with the real Iron Man a few times, so he's like, that jerk, he's always ruining my plans. I'm gonna try and kill him this time. And then I'm pretty sure Iron Man actually kills this other villain. I guess it's not Iron, it's not Tony. It's not Tony. But it's like his future equivalent. I'm pretty sure, we never see this guy again. I'm pretty sure he's dead. Like, I think there's some kind of thing later on talking about how powerful this man's repulsor beams are, and how it would kill a normal human being. And this guy was like normal human being. So, yeah. The 80s go crazy, dude. Anyways, now that Iron Man's got the kids, like, alright, time to use my freaking pin retina scanner. Don't worry, child, I'm not doing anything wrong. And starts to scan the kid, who is the future terrorist. I don't know. I'm sorry if I'm not making this comprehensive. Comic books are weird. Anyways, Peter double backed to check on the kid, and he's like, what is going on? So he yoinks Tony's freaking little eye zapper thing. I said Tony. It's Arno. Sorry. I'm just used to using, like, because, like, I say Peter for Spider-Man. People are barking. Whatever. He yoinks Iron Man's little pin eye thingy. And it's like, what the heck are you doing? And the kid's like in constant danger. And Peter like goes to like save the kid from like rubble and drops the retina scanner. And it's gone. So now, Iron Man's only hope is to take the boy back with him to the Back to the Future. There's a lot of Back to the Future going on here. Because apparently his time machine doesn't like do normal time machine stuff, where like you can go back in time and come back exactly where you left. It's like, yeah, you can go back in time, but you can't, but time continues moving forward where you came from? Riddle me piss, Batman. That's all I've got for that. But that's the convoluted reason they've got for him being in a giant hurry, because the bomb's about to go off in his timeline, and so he's got to take this kid back. But from Peter Parker's perspective, Iron Man's trying to freaking kidnap a kid, and that's not flying. So they do a little bit of cat and mouse. Iron Man's trying not to kill him, so he kind of like dodges, or like is shooting around them, but it still like makes them blow back. And the kid gets like knocked out, and I think glass all over his face. And the kid gets hurt, like bad. And so Peter does like anime moves. Sorry, I just noticed my battery's about to die. I gotta hurry this up. Peter pulls the anime moves out on Tony when they freaking punch someone and they go flying and land in a crater. Normal Spider-Man does that to the Iron Man armor. And I was just like, not like, oh, dang, that hurt my hand. You know, that took a lot out of me. No, this was effortless. This was pounce, boom! It stopped Peter mid-air. Like, and it, oh my gosh, I'm only just now noticing. Yeah, it did the full anime thing where it, like, cuts through something. He went straight through a barge and cut it clean in half. Or maybe not a barge. It looks like a building under construction. I don't know. This art is not clear. I'm very confused. And then Peter, in just a full rage, starts laying into the guy. Like, pieces of the armor are busting off. He puts his fist straight through his freaking stomach. Giving him, not only giving a physical beating, giving an emotional beating. If this had been the real Iron Man. It's talking about, like, how you stood for something, and now you're doing this awful kidnapping kids and such. Anyways, he bashes him in the head a couple times, and then Homeboy's time machine shuts off, and he gets sent back to the future. Peter checks out the kid. He got badly damaged, and nothing about the future changes. But then we do get this really, like, hurtful scene where this Arno Stark has realized, like, he has brought about his greatest downfall when he returns to where everything he had built being a crater, and then crying over the broken Iron Man helmet. So, what I came to say to you today is, Spider-Man goes hard.